Don't disrespect Mr. Monopoly. Don't draw moustaches on him.
I'm drawing it on you.
Right. Welcome to Roulette Reality. That's a right tongue twister, is that? But that's because some arsehole stole my name, actually, which I did have Reality Roulette, which is on Kick and shit like that. But anyway, we're gonna make a few units using the missing section tool. With a bit of luck, we're gonna go for. We had a cracking night last night. We're gonna go for my favourite table anyway. I just want to make a tenner. Tenner would be nice. If you can hear that rattling, that's the dogs, my missus, and everything else that's fucking going on. We don't usually do it like this, but let's see. So this is the missing section tool. We've got a value of 6 highlighted. I'll explain that in a minute. I popped some numbers in from the history. We've got 7, 20 and 0. 7, 20, 0, 19, 12, 13, 13, 36, 5, 17, 36, 5, 17, nice number 17, 25, 11, 36, 25, 11, 36, okay. Value of 6 is set so the dozens 1, 2, 3 and the columns, if they miss for 6 times, we'll get one of these little squares highlighted in blue, and that's telling us that that column or dozens missed for 6 times. We get a lot of information from the tool, and this is the basic information that we need to be pulling off for this video. If the one thing I will explain here is, if you get a little bit bored waiting for things to happen, then this ain't the app for you. If you want to make some money with every chance of making a good bet, this is worth waiting to see. I think a lot of people have PM'd me, they've messaged me on Facebook with stuff like this. Are you waiting forever? Well, that's because sometimes I play this on 2 tables, this table and the Arabic table, and it works out about £25-30 an hour, playing from 20 pence to 50 pence bets, starting bet, Fibonacciing after the app has triggered the bet for 6 misses. Now that might seem like a long time to wait, but I'll guarantee you now, well, I won't guarantee you because we can't do a guarantee with roulette, but what I will say is that I've every chance of making money every day of the week using this app in the way that I use it, as opposed to someone just randomly betting there. I think I've just done something a little bit wrong there, so I'm just going to reset this here. 12, 13, 36, sorry, 12, 13, 36, 5, 17, 25, 5, 17, 25, 11, 36. I think I clicked on the number 2 twice. 19, 15, 9 and 2. Yeah, I did. Okay, which is just what you get with talking, yapping away there. So what we got? 28. And you can see these values are changing all the time. All the time. We played last night and the number 13 didn't hit for 138 spins. That must mean I were here for a long time, basically. Mr. Monopoly in the hood and some refreshments. We're only playing on the little table. Don't ever have a beer and play roulette. It'll never work out. Never. So we're going to wait for this little trigger to pull up here. The highlighted 23, 23. So quite scattered. We're quite scattered through these numbers. They even plonking the numbers in. I don't think anything triggered in my mind. People know I always play from the history of numbers on any table. Not this is my favourite one, but on any table I always use the history combinations of numbers that have been in and out. The 23, repeat with 23, see there, and there's one of them, 23, 3, 23, yeah. Okay, so 23 has come in twice. Pop that in the app there. Okay, 23, 23, 23, 1. I'm going to specifically try to stay with what the app's doing, what it's highlighting for us to bet on, and anyone will tell you. You see a lot of things coming up, a lot of opportunities, but I'm going to specifically try and stay with the app. To get some hits here, 16, 18. So you're always looking what's going on, 3, 16 and 18 there. 3, 3, 16, 18, 3, 18. Could be 18 neighbours this next hit. 3, 23 or 18 neighbours. We're not going to do it. We're just going to stick to what we're doing. And like I said, we're 6.5 minutes in at the minute. So 5. Okay, 5, 3, 5. Okay. 5, 5, 17 and 10 in the history there. 5, 18. Not for me. Alright, what's going on hot-wise? 18, 19, yeah, okay. So we'll still wait for this little trigger on this app to come along. I think the worst thing you can do when you play roulette is bet every spin, even if you think combos and things like that they're there. Repeats, go backs, 2 bridges, 4 bridges. Pardon the pun with the bridges, you'll know where I'm coming from with that. So 31, breaks it down again. Really scattered wheel. 31, 15, 12 and 18. Okay, 15, 12, 18. 0. Yeah, okay. So you just got to be patient. If someone would have just pop the neighbours actually down there to 1. If someone could have deposited 50 quid there and done what they're doing, however it is what they're seeing, randomly betted on something, they could have quite well lost 50 quid. See, for me, nothing in the history with 27 as on that part there, 27, but 27.5. And see, for me, 27.30 is a go back. There's no history for it, but it's probably a bet I would place. But we are going to try and stick to the missing section tool. Okay. Okay, so 6. Okay, so I could possibly have a middle dozen here. Combination bet would be 6, 26. Repeat on 6. History's showing 6 and 19. And a lot of people think this is bollocks, is this? 6, 13, 6, 28 and 21. So, from the history, before the trigger of the missing section tool, the second dozen would have been a good bet anyway. 19, as we say. And that's from the history. That's just from the history of that there. So 19, 19, 15, 12, 31. Okay, 31 looks good for this here. And once again, 13, 31, the combo's there. 13, 31, 31, 18, yeah. 13, 31. You see the combinations of the 13 and the 31 in the history of the wheel is it's quite astonishing, to be fair. There you go, 13, 36, neighbour of 13. That'd have been a win for us. We always play by the neighbours. We don't go for the specific number. 36, 19 to 36. Okay. So we'd have won there. It's 31 or 8. You see, it's so tempting. 13 and 31. Could be a repeat with 13, a go and a combo with 31. Do like number one with 36. So actually, we're 11 minutes in and we've not placed a bet as yet. And we're just about to do his first one now. 24's got no history, so we'll do a pound there. We'll have a little look down here. 24 or 24. 24, 18. So my classic combo is 24 and 4. We'll see how this goes. A balance of £31, 32.30 before the bet. Usually we'd have started with 20 or 50p on this. So we've been a while. Again, a little bit of a fail for rushing in, basically. 14, but we get us bet straight away. We'll get us bet straight away. Number 14 comes in. So we make £2. £2 in, well, we got £2 in 12 minutes. That's playing one wheel, remember. That's just playing one wheel. Combos of 14, 26, 19, repeat with 14 and 24. And we've just had 14, 24. So might after 14, will be 14, 16, 19, 24. Neighbour 14 would have won there. Number 20. Okay. Combination for myself again. It'd be 20 and 17. Down to 10. So when we say the combinations, we'd always play at least the 20, 17 and 10, at least with one neighbour. But we're not studying the history that much at the minute. We're just trying to demonstrate the missing section roulette tool. Yeah, so average out of 1, 2, 3, 4 neighbours, we'd have won that on the 24. With it being the black 10. Okay, so 24, what did he do last time? So we're going to go down, boom, 24 here. No history of 24-4 combos. 13, yeah, 24-13 there, you see. And can you see, you guys can't see this, can you? No, you can't. Let me take myself off here in a minute. So 24 and 13 there. Numerous times. But we didn't need it because number 3's come in. Number 3. I'll keep my face turned off here so we can see the history as well. So number 3's come in. It's give us a potential bet on the first row. I'll have a look at the history again here. 3, 5, 18 and 16. Go a bit further down. 3, 32, 31, 13. Okay. To me, I know this sounds really daft. This sounds absolutely ludicrous, right? But 13 and 31 are the same number. It sounds hard to believe, actually, does that? But if we did the 13 and 31 now, let's say if we bet the 13 and the 31 neighbours, if we weren't just demonstrating this app, that's what I would be betting on now. So let's see what happens here. And I'm not offsetting each one against each other. So 13 and 3 neighbours, would have got that. I usually play 4 neighbours, so would have got that. 30. We've also got it with the missing section tool, which is fantastic. Okay. What did we start with? 33 quid, I think. Okay. Let's have a look. So 30. 30 likes to stay with 30. So let's say 30 and 3 neighbours. Not number 3, but 3 neighbours of 30. Look at that, you see? Absolutely spot on. 30. Okay. You can't kick yourself because the combos work, the repeaters work and things like that if you're using this app, specifically trying to demonstrate this app. You can always see the other potential outcomes, results, and bet on them. And I've seen many a video where people try to do what they're going to do and they always see these other breakouts and let's go for that and boom. But no, today specifically, we're staying on the app to make a few quid profit. I think we've made a fiver now. Is it 32, 33.70? Did we start at 32.70? Well, I'm going to go for 38.30. And then I think we've made 5 quid. Now that doesn't seem like a lot of money. But if you do that 3 or 4 times a day, it soon adds up. And what have we risked at the most? I think the most we've risked tonight is a £1 bet. And this is where everything changes from logging in with 50, 100, 150 quid and thinking you've got the buying power. You don't need the buying power. You need the patience to observe the previous outcomes, the data that the missing section tool's telling you, and you need the resistance sometimes of the combos and basically your intuition. Sometimes you just need to leave it. Okay, 16. So my intuition here is 16, 14, 19, 24 neighbours. There, look, in the history there is 16 and 19 there in the history. See what else we've got. 16, 13. 16, 13. But definitely 16, 34, 16, 19's prior to it. 16, 19, 34, 5. I'm alright with 5. 5's alright. You know, I'm alright with it because we won using this tool. So straight away now I'll be thinking, right, I've won a few quid here. Boom, 525 combo. 525. It's not even in the history, but in the mindset, it's there. 525 or 59. Love each other. But if you start chipping off at doing little bits of different things, what you've worked up using this application can soon be lost. 15. And you lose that by being impatient. You're thinking, oh, that wheel's turning, that ball's spinning, I need to have a bet. You don't. What you need to do is wait until, and I know everyone will say every bet's independent, it's different. If every bet was independent, every spin was independent, should we say, and the randomness of the results didn't exist, then the game of roulette wouldn't actually exist itself. I know that's counter saying what we're saying against each other, but there has to be a randomness. And that randomness between the 3 dozens and the 3 columns is broke down far more than the outside bets of 1 to 18, even, red, black, odd, and 19 to 36. It's broke down far more than that. And if you've just got the patience to wait, you should get a result from it. So this is his first bet, I believe, where we've not hit the first time. So the Fibonacci sequence will be a the first bet on the Fibonacci is a double up, which is part of the martingale system. It's the first step in the martingale, but that's where it ends at martingaling. So my combinations at this point are 6 and 26. So at this point, the second bet will win us just 50 pence. And there we go. There we are, 35. So the most we've bet so far tonight is £1, and I think we started at 32 or 33 quid. So we've earned 5 or 6 quid so far. This is probably one of the longer videos with a shorter amount of winnings. Thank you. But it's definitely one where we stuck to using the app fully to get the result that we're after. So at this point, yeah, 424. 424 is one of my favourite combos. I've been thinking, right, if I put a quid on this now, we're definitely up to 40 quid. That's a good landmark. No. What you got to do, stick with it. Stick with it. Even now for this video, I'm stretching. I should be putting 20p on this here. And taking it nice and steady. Because the bankroll's pretty low, let's say. 33. So we'll repeat that again there. The bankroll's pretty low, even for a 50 pence bet, having 7 misses on this first column. To even be doing a Fibonacci, to be fair. Martingale, it'd be disastrous. Because at the minute now, we're 12 numbers against 25. And I'll have a stop loss of 35 quid. So I know I've come out of here with profit. I know I won anyway. 30. And this is where it gets really difficult, because you're thinking, right, so Fibonacci is 1 and 1. 1 and 1 is there, is 2. So this is his next bet. This is where it gets difficult. 30's hit 30 before in the history there. 30 likes 27. But strictly, we're sticking to the app. I would have definitely had a bet on probably 30 neighbours and 27 neighbours by one of each. And raised this bet here. And number 8. Okay, 8. So my combination now is 8 likes 28. And 28's here. 8 likes to repeat on 8. And it's gone to 10. 10's in our column there. It could be a go back to 30, a 2 bridge to 33, or a 4 bridge back to 24. So let's hope it's our number 10 from the history there. 8, 28 combo, number 10 from the history. It's number 11. Next door, okay. So 11. Okie doke. Boom, 11. boom, boom, boom. And we're going to go a little bit further up. 11:36. Okay. Gone below a stop loss, which is a rule breaker. And 25's a hit, which is nice. That's good. So it takes us to 40 quid. 25. So that's without breaking any rules whatsoever. What we're into 25 minutes. My combo now is a repeat of 25 and 5 and the neighbours. Looking at the history, 38.11 could well go back down to number 5. Or it could well repeat on 25, or it could go somewhere else. But if we're sticking to the rules of the app, we'll get a more... okay, right, we've got to change a dealer. We've got to change a dealer. Let's do it. I'm going to do the change a dealer. We've had nothing near zero. And there is a little myth that exists that usually pulls off. That when a change a dealer comes in, it'll land 0 neighbours by 4. And you don't get much more accurate than that, to be fair. So that's good. That's good. Shall we play on? We've got 04, 090. Yeah, we'll do we'll pop that in there. Okay. So that's the only stepping out, and it's so difficult not to step out from one certain routine when you can see so many basic opportunities that come along. And that's 22 again. So that's definitely my stop loss there. It's now time to leave. We've definitely doubled us. We've definitely made us tenner. That's what we went for. We made a tenner. It took 27 minutes to do that. I don't think we risked any more than £2.50 to actually do it using the roulette profit and stop missing section tool. Yeah, so time to leave. There's a free tenner. Well, it's not a free tenner. It took me half an hour. But I'm happy with making that in half an hour. So, yeah, time to leave. Stay lucky.